Hey, I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda and Mitchell Lincoln on the Boulevard in Enterprise. And today is the day that I'm going to cover book number 3 on books that salespeople should be reading right now. Salespeople should be reading books during this time. Maybe we don't have as many customers around. Maybe we don't have a lot of different things going on, but we've got time, and time now is to increase our knowledge, get better in skills so that we can be the best at our job and the best at helping our clients. So today's book is Elevator at the Top by the hardcore closer himself, Ryan Stewman. Now, as you can see, this is not a very thick book, which is good for salespeople with short attention spans. But also, I would say that the subtitle here, Everything You Need to Know About Sales from Day One to Retirement. Ryan, of course, has made a great living in sales, started in the automotive industry, and learned a lot through there. And this book is very easy to read. I don't remember, it's under 200 pages. It's under 180 pages. Very easy to read, has a lot of great information in it. And of course, these are things that, of course, you could use your whole career. I'm rereading all these books and going back through them and picking out some of my favorite chapters. And there's a lot of good information that I can apply every day right now. So every salesman needs to pick up a copy of this book. And he's real big in real estate and a few other things right now. Does a lot of different stuff. I just wanted to point out a couple of my selected chapters here. The first one is what I would call the best prospecting tip right now. And here we come. It's chapter 26, How to Prospect and Close via Facebook Chat, aka Messenger. So, one thing I'll share about this book before I share this chapter is that he has a blog on Hardcore Closer, and a lot of these are just articles that he's written that were compilated.
Say what?
Compiled into this book. So, compilation. Okay, maybe. So, how to prospect and close via Facebook chat. So he uses a phrase that I heard several years ago from him, actually, before I got to that part in the book, that social recon. So he suggests that, hey, use your friends on Facebook, use your friends on other social media, see what they're up to now, reach out and message them and check. There's ways that we identify each other is by name, what we do and where we live. What we do is where we work. So those are the things that you can share, create a dialogue with them. And as you talk about what they do, they're going to talk about what you do, and you can share that. And hopefully, depending on how many friends you have, you know a lot of that. But of course, as the algorithm shifts us around, we may not be seeing each other as much. So you may actually have to search that person out, go to their wall or their feed, check that stuff out. And that's your social recon so that you can engage them about what they've been doing recently. Ask them how they enjoyed their trip to Disney World, which isn't going on right now. But whatever else has been going on in their life, reach out to them. You can check and say, how's everything going at home, right? If they're not working, you've seen a few things. So whatever the case is. But that's a good way to, if you do that every day with people, 1, 2, 3, engage with people, that's a good way to get some business. Now, the next chapter that I wanted to cover. Well, before I do that, I would say that this book kind of jumps off real quick. Let me look at the table of contents. Jumps off real quick. The first, there's 36 chapters. Again, most of these were just articles off of his blog. The first 8 chapters are mostly about the mindset of a salesperson, so it kind of gets you started from there. Then 9 through 36 is different skills and a few more mindset articles stuck in there, or chapters stuck in there, but mostly skills on what to do to be more successful. So I really appreciate that. And again, they're very short. The chapters are 2 to 3 pages each, and then have some good subheadings. So it's probably just pulled right from his blog, very easy to read. Chapter 26 is, I just read that one. Sorry, chapter 28, the amazing power of stealth selling and how it works. This is actually talking about how to stealth, fly under the radar when you're talking to people. Instead of going up and saying, hey, do you need your roof repaired? His example in the book was actually offer a below market price to clean gutters, and then when you're cleaning the gutters, you can inspect the roof and offer them other services. So it's a good idea, and a few things started going through the old noodle here about my business. Chapter 32, 6 reasons you're blowing sales and losing money. A lot of salespeople don't take responsibility for their lack of sales, which equals lack of income. So a few things just real quick. Number 1, you talk too much. Number 2, you're over-promising and the customer knows it. You make it about you and not them. Number 4, you quit on the first objection. Number 5, you believe their BS. And he's got some raw language in there. Number 6, you don't appropriately ask for the business. All good tips of why, as a salesperson, you're probably blowing sales and losing money. With that prospecting idea, chapter 7 is 5 free things you can do right now to drum up sales. And again, I just want to read that list to you. Email your existing prospect list. Most of us have CRMs. Call past clients and ask for referrals. Call clients of salespeople who no longer work with you, orphan owners. Network through social media. Again, he had that tip in that first chapter. And reach out to referral sources. So 5 free things you can do right now. Does anybody need some extra business right now? I think so. So those are 5 free things you can do right now. And again, another reason why you need to read this book right now. The last thing I wanted to cover is this neat little acronym, Prospect CPR, of reviving dead leads. And we have a problem like that. Again, if you're calling orphan owners and things like that, the first one is C, contact, P, problem search, and R, recommend the solution. CPR, simple as that. So, again, hardcore closer. He is a little hardcore, but he's very successful. Ryan Stewman, and follow him on social media. Check out this book, Elevator to the Top. It'll get you to the top. And again, it's for every walk of life salesperson, whether you're just getting in it, whether you've been in it for 20 years, whatever the case is. Very thin, very good information. I guarantee in this book, you'll find something that you can go ahead and start implementing now, right now, today. So of course, always I'll link this book up. I'm not sure if there's an audio version, but I'll definitely put the link to this paperback on Amazon below. And pick up yourself a copy, and it'll help you. I guarantee it. I'm Jonathan Sewell, Sales at Mitchell Mazda, Mitchell Lincoln. If you have a book that I need, that you want to recommend to me, that I cover in this, I've got a bunch in my mind, and I'm going as we go through this time. But got another one already lined up for that I'm going to do, I guess, in the next couple of days. One that I'm rereading and almost finished with. So drop your suggestions or your favorite books for sales below. And if it's something I haven't read before, of course, I'm going to check it out because I want all the information I can, and we can network together and help the community out. Again, I hope during this time you're safe and healthy and everybody's doing well in your circle. And I'll see you on the next one. Grab this book.